Hello, I'm Rex Schildhaus, and because things on the internet seem to lose their date references pretty easy, today is Tuesday, May 17th, 2022. I was in Reed's Hobby, which is a fantastic model railroad hobby shop here in Southern California in La Mesa, and they had a sign posted up there referencing the San Diego S-Gagers facility at Grossmont Center. Now, that's about 25-30 miles from me, 25 miles maybe, and I don't get down the hill a lot, so I took note of it, photographed it, and kept it around. And part of it is they're only open Tuesdays and Saturdays from like noon to 4. I'll give you the exact hours, I'll give you the sign. Well, today I had to be down the hill in that area of town, and I said, I'm going to stop by. So I stopped by and met Chief Dale Menard and had a discussion with him. Him and I have a squadron in common, VAW 110, not at the same time, but we were in the same squadron at different times. Had a really good tour, spent over an hour and a half there walking around looking at the stuff, and it's not all that big. I'm going to say it's probably 35 feet wide by 60 feet long maybe, so it's not all that big. But there's a lot of detail, a lot of beautiful work done. It is a really fun facility. And of note, while I was there, two different individual parties came in with children. And the members of the San Diego S-Gagers catered to those two children very well and made their stays totally enjoyable. I can guarantee you that. It was fun. So let me show you what some of the photos and some of the videos that I've taken, that I took while I was down there. It is a really nice facility. And for those who don't know, S is the scale between HO and O. It's also called American Flyer Scale. Incorrectly, it's occasionally called O27, which actually goes to O scale. It just changes the radius. But S is the scale between HO and O. So it's a decent sized scale, a scale that children can work with, young children can work with and have a lot of fun with, and yet give you a lot of versatility, particularly if you're in a confined layout area. Let's get on with some of the videos and some of the photos. This is one of two window displays, and there's push buttons, as I understand it, on the outside of the facility, so even if it's closed you can still make the system operate, and a push button on the inside, and you push it and it starts running and operating, and it's kind of cool. This is the other window display, and again, a really cool, fun railroad to run and operate. If you look at the track, this is very old style track. I think there's a sign that says it's 1950 stuff. It might be earlier than that. It's just a really slick operation. The main layout is a multiple track complex oval, multiple switches, sidings, main lines, whatever else, service facilities, and a lot of scenery.
A lot of interesting scenery, and you need to really look at the details to see what's sitting in here, because you'll giggle and laugh. There's a lot of references to movies and cartoons and whatever else, and it's really fun. This is a walk through the entire main display, this massive oval, and you'll see the system operating, and I'll show you some of the details later as we go through this.
Hey, Mike? Michael?
Yeah.
Your freaking northern engine's jammed up over here.
Well, I stopped it so we could be running over here.
Oh, well, I was trying to get in and I couldn't because you stopped it on the,
Oh, I'm sorry.
the unintentional. You just caught up. Well, if I open this, I'll hit the engine.
Well, we'll say this for it, Dennis. Wow. Well, it's control. Well, we can lower it down.
No, actually, I don't know what we do.
Oh, well,
We know he likes to press the button every time.
can you keep a secret? You promise you won't tell anybody? Okay, good, thank you. Santa Claus can't fit all the presents on the sleigh. There's too many of them. So he sends some of them ahead by train. And when they get to the station here in La Mesa, we have some nice person push the button out there. Are there any nice people around here? Push the button.
Can I press it?
That unloads the presents so that Santa can make his deliveries now.
Is that cool?
That's what that's all about. Okay, nice practice prayer for you. Get your name again.
I dumped out the presents for Santa.
Like really cool. And then I've got my Legacy S-Gauge, which has been through too many floods and too many catastrophes, and it's going to be sacrificed for the monorail. Yeah, I gotta get cleaned up and go get my dog.
I'm sorry. I mean, he might be running under that ticket, but he's not a Republican.
Now I'm going to walk you through some of the still shots that I took of the various scenery, and look at the detail, the work effort, and the humor that's put into this. You'll see superheroes, you'll see movie icons being portrayed in here. it was a lot of fun. It was really interesting. Spider-Man's in here. A number of the superheroes are in here. The plane from the movie Planes is in here. It's just a lot of fun. I'm just gonna let you scan through these as we go. Now, some of the detail that's put in here with a lot of humor. This baseball field is actually the Cubs, the Chicago Cubs, playing the San Diego Padres at Veterans Field, and it's done really well. I should have probably copied the soundtrack from the other so that you could hear trains operating, whatever else. Um, I didn't do it. I should probably insert some railroad song music in there. Somebody would probably sue me for royalties or whatever. I will tell you that I spent probably close to an hour and a half down there. It was really enjoyable. Talked to the guys that were running it, Dale in particular. I had an absolute ball. Watched them interact with children and they were fantastic. This was a really enjoyable visit. And I'm going to try and get my granddaughter, Princess Lily the Bean of Candyland, down there because her and I love trains. So thanks for watching. As I said, this place is in Grossmont Center, La Mesa, California, San Diego County. It's open from 12 to 6. To correct an earlier statement, it's open from 12 to 6 on Tuesdays and Sundays. And they're on the internet, whatever else. Really a nice job, really enjoyable visit, and one I needed after a couple of bad days. Hey guys, thanks for letting me come down. Thanks for having your facilities open. It was fun.